Hi, this is Sherry. I'm coming to you from behind the camera today here in the greenhouse. This is the middle of April, so we are not quite in full bloom in the greenhouse. This is the great voltage yellow African daisy. It is an annual. Everything I'm going to show you today is an annual, but we're just going to kind of walk through the greenhouse and then we're going to talk a little bit about the tomatoes because, of course, our newsletter this time is all about tomatoes. But I thought just kind of fun to see all these plants coming into bloom. And of course, if you come through the greenhouse anytime soon, you're going to be able to watch this come into bloom. As I said in the past, we started planting in here in the greenhouse about the 15th of February. So the greenhouse has undergone a lot of changes. Here's this great Bacopa hanging basket that's going to bless somebody's yard. Isn't that beautiful, beautiful? Bacopa is kind of an unusual plant in the fact that it's got to have enough adequate sunshine to keep it into bloom, but it's not going to like that full hot sun in the afternoons. And here's tomatoes. And of course, as you watch these tomatoes, like I said, this is about the 20th of April. And so you're going to be able to really watch this crop just take off and grow. Here's some of those great 1-gallon pots of tomatoes that give people a really great early start on their tomatoes. As we walk through here though, we're going to talk a little bit about some of these varieties. As you see in our newsletter, we talk about some of my favorites. We grow several varieties of tomatoes because people like a lot of different kinds. If you're looking for a beefsteak, the big beef is going to be the best, in my opinion, beefsteak out there. It does not have those ridges, and it's a great big 10 to 12 ounce fruit. Of course, my favorite's going to be Margot. If you're wanting a tomato that's just going to be great in production, that Margot tomato is great. Top producer for 2010. If you need one for a pot, the Champion Bush is the earliest tomato that we grow, and it's a great little bushy plant. I'm going to just pan around here. You can see those hanging baskets that are coming along very, very nicely. But I want to pan down so you can actually see some of these. This is the Better Bush tomato. And if you look at that tomato, they almost look like small trees. Another great one for container growing. So if you don't have room in your garden, that's a great little plant for you. Super Fantastic is probably one tomato that we grow that is probably just ignored, and it's been a fantastic one. We've grown it for all the 20-some years that we've been here, and it's one that if you haven't had it in your garden, I think that you'd be very, very pleased with that. I'm going to give you a shot of the confetti gardens. These are very fun for those people who don't always know what to mix together. These are great plants, and look at the color. That yellow is actually Biddens. This is one of the first years we've had Biddens in our greenhouse. I'm anxious to watch what this guy will do through the heat. It's supposed to be very, very heat tolerant, and that vivid yellow is just awesome. One of my favorite blues is this blue lobelia. There again, it's going to be great in the morning sun with a little bit of afternoon shade. If lobelia does not get adequate light, it's just not going to be a happy camper. As you can see, we're just really in a strong bud right now, and like I said, we're going to have another walk through the greenhouse a little closer to the 1st of May. That's when everybody is scheduled to be in full bloom. So come and see me. We'd love to have you down. Some more of our great hanging baskets. Have a great day and happy spring.